Okay. Welcome, everybody. We're super excited for today's event. It's been a while since we've done an AMA, and I know that a lot of you guys have been asking for one. So we're excited to do an AMA with all of you guys today. But today's a special event as well, as we have Alex, who is the owner of PawsWithCause. They are the first charity that we partnered up with, and she will be here live with us, answering some questions and uh, doing an interview with my co-host Ken. I want to take this opportunity to thank Alex for her time and for the partnership that we've established with her charity. The format for today's event we'll have a little interview between Ken and Alex. After that, we'll take some questions from the community, and once Alex has to leave, then Ken and I will stick around and answer more questions from the community. So, without further ado, I'm going to introduce Ken and Alex and let them take over and get into the interview portion of the event.
Appreciate it, Alex. Yes, so I'm Ken. I'm in the PR department. So to sum it up, my role is to ensure our image and branding are consistent with how we put out, whether that's through social media, uh, internally or externally, and that our image and branding is being put out in a way that's reflective of our mission and our values. Um, and it's like I said, whether it's internally or externally. So it's very important that we work closely with our partnerships, such as Pause with Cause. So I am very involved with our partnerships. A lot of questions have been raised whether our donations is a one-time thing. I see that in the chat room a lot, and whether we are using this as a publicity stunt where we donate just one time and have it on a website or put out a PR on it. And I can assure you that this is not a one-time donation. The partnerships that we are very intentional with our partnership, meaning that we do very thorough research on these organizations, make sure that they are operated with ethics and integrity, uh, and also we want to represent them in a way uh, that is best for them, right? But at the same time, we do expect that these partnerships also represent us in the best way. Uh, so with that, I really believe that Alex and also Pause with Cause are very confident of doing that, and we're very proud to be in partnership with Pause with Cause. So with that said, I will have Alex on the mic. Just talk about herself a little bit. She is the owner of the organization, uh, and she has a lot of things going on, and just pretty much so you guys can get to know her. After she talks a little bit about herself and the organization and what she has planned, things that involve with us as well, you guys will have a chance to ask questions. And I want to say, like, please be respectful and make sure that the questions are focused on her and the organization because she only has 30 minutes with us. So yes, Alex, we're going to open up the mic now, and I appreciate you being here.
It is my pleasure to be here. Thank you all very much. And I do think that some of you are coming from very early in the morning or very late in the evening. So thank you all for being here. So I have a rather unusual pronunciation of my name. It's Alex, long A, kind of individualistic. So that's me. And Pause with Cause is my organization. I like to say that while I am the executive director, it's everyone coming together that owns Pause with Cause and that makes it what it is and what it intends to become. And I want you to know how just absolutely tickled and pleased I am to have this relationship with Kabosu and how much it means to us to be partnering with somebody who cares as much about animals that they're going to put the time and investment in that they are. It's really important to us that we be seen favorably, and we know that this alliance is one of those things who is just going to make our mission and their mission combined very important and successful. Now, I could talk for well over 30 minutes, but I'm just going to spend another minute and quickly tell you why we founded Pause with Cause as we did and what our organization does. And I'll wrap that up in just 30 seconds to 45 seconds. I started this because my mother had Alzheimer's, and I wanted to do something with her that showed her she still had meaning and ability and build her confidence. And while I didn't know how to paint, I knew that it would make a memory for the two of us, and that would be something that would rest with me for the rest of my life. And so I didn't just want to paint flowers or barn doors or pretty landscapes. I wanted to paint something that would have additional meaning, and that was shelter animals, which I believe strongly in, and all of my animals are also shelter animals. So we started painting together, and we did amazing pictures. I was just amazed by what was inside of us and what we could bring out just by being joyful about what we were doing. And so that's what Pause with Cause does. And as of today, we paint with assisted living centers all around the region that I'm in, but we hope to go national. We also have a storefront at one of the local malls, which has a population in our metro vicinity of about 280,000. And we do events all over this area right now. And we are painting for upwards of 45 animal shelters. It's grown vastly just in the last couple weeks. And we have a lot of local businesses that show the finished pictures off. So we expect that in each region that we enter into, and we're growing often and rapidly, we expect to have about 2,400 pets adopted because we exist with the help of all of our community members. That's who we are, and that's what we're doing. And now I am open for any questions that any of you have.
Yeah, Alex, that sounds amazing. And part of why we chose you and that we're very proud to be in collaboration with you is that you and your organizations are very community oriented. Uh, could you speak on some of the services that you guys do with the community? Such as the senior citizens and the events that you guys have going on in the malls.
Yeah, I absolutely will. Thank you. So while we are here as a community-oriented organization, we also look at those people who might otherwise be unrecognized or underserved or ignored. Our paint days at the mall might bring in 200 people. They could bring in more. We're still coming out of COVID, as is the rest of the world, but we welcome the whole community in. And part of our community are persons with disabilities. They may have a light handicap, or they may be developmentally challenged. And we work with several organizations in that area. I could name them. They just might not mean much to you, given that they're in the Seattle area. But we intend to do this all across the United States, and with your help, maybe someday the world. We also work within the justice system. And by that, I mean what we also call the correctional system or the criminal system. And what we're trying to do there, especially with youth or young people, is to intercede. And just like my mother had a feeling of confidence and purpose, maybe if we are working with juveniles, maybe if we're working with young people, they will see inside themselves something they didn't know they had. They will begin to build a talent or gain confidence, and that might interrupt the cycle of violence or criminal activity. And that's what we're hoping to do with that. And there are many others just like that, including people who are homeless that we're working with right now. So we're trying to involve the whole community.
That is amazing, Alex. Yes, so not only that you guys are in the mission with us in saving animals, dogs in general, but also for the betterment of the community. So yeah, I think that's very, very beautiful, and we're very appreciative of that. Uh, and I know that you guys were on TV recently. I had a chance to kind of watch that segment a little bit. Uh, could you put a little emphasis on that and whether you guys will be on that anytime soon, and maybe hopefully would like to be on there as well?
I would love that, and I absolutely will. So remember, animals are always our foundation. That's where my heart is, and that's the secret sauce of our organization. We're doing something for others, but we're doing something purposeful in the end to help the animals. And I think it is estimated in the United States that we spend through our social services, $800 million a year just on taking care of animals, and that's taxpayer money. So we can change that out as well. So the question that was just asked of me is a little bit about the TV program that we were just on. There's 3 main channels, and this was NBC, National Broadcasting System. It was the Seattle affiliate called King 5, and it was their evening magazine. So we got to show off our program on TV, and that reached the larger Seattle metro area, which is about 1.2 million people. And we were in a assisted living center where we were teaching painting, and we had the cutest kittens with us. So that was a wonderful benefit for the community to come together and see what we were doing. Now, I've missed a little bit of your question, so can you repeat the part that I missed?
I think you touched base on everything. And the last part of it is that we are hopeful that hopefully
I don't think I fully answered your question, but I am.
Oh, sorry. I think we kind of got a little cut off there. Alex, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear both of you guys perfectly.
I can.
Oh, okay. Now the last part was that.
What is being asked.
Yes. So Alex, so the last part was that if you ever intend to be on TV again, we would love to be there as well with you.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what we've just learned. It's under a slight delay, and it'll have to be scripted. But a reality TV show has contacted us. I only like to say things that are for sure, but it was the producer that contacted us. And while they'll only be running 1 segment on us, that will be amazing and really quite terrific. So we will have your icon out there. We'll work with your branding people, and we'll make sure that we've gotten that word out to benefit you as well. Now, I think it's going to be several months in coming because nothing in Hollywood happens quickly, especially with COVID. But this is something we've just recently been contacted to do.
Oh, that is amazing. And yes, and also, we as part of partnership, I want to make sure that whatever we do, that we are being very inclusive with our partnership, whether that's a YouTube channel or social media channels, because we recognize that we do have a very big, very large community. I think the Telegram channel now has 33,000 followers. Twitter has 15,000, and that's without counting our international community. So I cannot speak on it, Alex. We are working on something that you are part of, and I think you'll be very happy.
Sounds exciting.
Yes. So, of course, I've done some research on your organization. I think I know a lot more than I think you think I know. So I know that. So I know that you are partnering up with 25 local businesses. Currently working with 28 shelters. Could you elaborate on that some more?
Yeah, and actually, our shelter number has now grown to 45, and that just happened in the last couple weeks. And we are working with 25 local businesses. Some of these are veterinarians' offices. Some of them are restaurants. Some are doctors' offices. The one I'm most proud of is a grocery store chain called Kroger. And Kroger in our area is also known as Fred Meyer. And they have over 3,400 stores across the United States. Right now, we're only in 9. But what I want you to know is that everyone I've asked has said yes. So what I hope to do when we get ready to take this across the United States, and we're in our planning stages of doing that right now, is that just the Kroger market, or just that group of grocery store chains alone, the 3,400, can get that 2,400 animals adopted in each of those regional areas. So I plan to work closely with them. And then that's a lot to say, and then jump to another subject, but I'm also working hard right now to get recognized by the large veterinarian chains in the United States. And I have made an arrangement to have a conversation with each of their companies. And there are 3 that I'm focused on. One is Banfield, the other is Blue Pearl, and the third is VCA. And each of those, I'm hoping, will carry our message. And truly what I'm really hoping is that they will partner with us in a big, big way and begin to give discounted veterinarian services to these shelter animals, so that even more people who might not be able to afford a shelter animal will be able to afford the veterinarian costs, because these markets, these vets, will give us that opportunity to bring a whole enwrapped program together for this. And so that's the other thing that I'm working on right now.
Wow. It sounds like you have a lot of things in the pipeline, and that is amazing to see. Yeah, I'm actually very familiar with Kroger and the Fred Meyers that you guys have these portraits in. In fact, I know that a lot of these Fred Meyers, they do revenue someday on the weekend over $1 million a day. So the foot traffic and the exposures that you get there is enormous. With that being said, I know you and I have been working on this brochure together, and that you have sent me the copy of it. And I know that these brochures will be placed throughout the mall, but also within this Fred Meyers. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, so that way our communities can know a little bit on it?
Yeah, I absolutely can. So let me focus just real quickly to say that a moment ago you mentioned that you'd done a lot of research on us, and so you probably know that we have a platinum rating, which is the highest rating you can get on GuideStar. And we're very, very proud of that. We work very hard to keep a high ethical standard in everything we do. So the brochures that we have currently made talk a little bit about what we're doing for the animals and how we help them get seen outside the cages and in everyday places. And so these Krogers that we're in already are a huge part of that. You're right about those numbers. Between 3,000 to 5,000 people go through their doors every day. And of those, a full 10% walk past our gallery. We have the second highest placement of any product inside those stores, the first being the entryway. So we're very proud to be there. And the brochure prominently displays Kabosu and your slogan, as you've put it, that you're out there helping animals get seen, just like we are. You're here to do good for animals. And so we're prominently displaying that on our brochure to help more people recognize and realize who you are.
Wow. Yes. So, yeah. Very appreciative of that, Alex. Yeah. So thank you for that. Yeah. So I think that is amazing of what you said. It looks like you have a lot of activities going on, and we definitely look forward to see your progress and be part of your involvement, and continue to provide you resources in a monthly basis. So that way you can help, you can further your mission, which is aligns with ours, which is to save dogs and animals in general. So yes, thank you for that.
It is my pleasure, and thank you for your support. It's deeply appreciated.
So Alex, I think with that said, let's open up the mic so that way our community has a chance to ask any questions that they may want to ask.
Yeah, guys, the AMA portion now of the interview is on. So if you guys have any questions for Alex, this is the time to ask them. I do want to take this opportunity, Alex, to thank you on behalf of the entire Kabosu team and our whole community. We are so appreciative of your time with us today and the partnership that we've been able to establish. And we are very, very excited for what the future holds between our project and yours as well. So thank you very much again. And let's see if we have any questions from the community for Alex before she has to leave. Sosa. Sosa, you're unmuted. Please go ahead.
Hey, Alex. I just want to thank you as well. I'm part of the Kabosu team, and I think what you're doing is brilliant, and the community aspect as well. It's really something that drives me forward, and it's very motivational and wholesome. So I think what you're doing there is great. Thank you for putting in your brochure. It's not something that another business would do, perhaps, but it's really good that you're open to accepting sponsorships and helping us on our mission as well.
Sosa, I appreciate that. Thank you. I learned from a gentleman whom I'll call a master. I am an alumni from Paul Allen's philanthropic organization, and Paul Allen was a co-founder of Microsoft. I worked closely with him for years, so I'm very pleased with what he instilled in me, which was to always give back.
That's a very good attitude to have, and it's great in the charities perspective as well.
Thank you, Sosa.
Thank you again.
Thank you, Sosa. Guys, if anyone has any questions, please just raise your hand, and we'll unmute the mic so you can ask.
Yeah, so it looks like Alex. Really appreciative of you carving the time out to be here with us, and I know that you got my text a few days ago, and you didn't have a lot of time to react to it. So thank you. But I know that you have to go very soon, unless we have another community member wants to ask a question. So I know that you're at an event right now that is probably require you to be there as well.
Yes, I'm at an event today, and although it's rainy, I expect there to be 3,000 to 4,000 people at this event today, and your banner is hanging very large.
Ooh, we would love to have a picture of that. Ooh.
Okay, I will take a panoramic picture and I will send it to you, Seattle.
That is. Okay.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Would be my pleasure.
Yeah. Sounds good, Alex. So, we don't want to hold you any longer. We're going to have a community AMA, which we will allow them to have a chance to ask us anything. So, yeah, Alex, again, thank you. If you need to go or you want to stick around, it's up to you.
I should probably go, but please know that if you want to take any questions and then send them to me later, I would be happy to respond and get them back to you.
Will do. Thank you, Alex.
Amazing.
You have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, that was Alex, the owner of PawsWithCause. We are so excited for the partnership that we have been able to establish with them. And again, I want to take this chance to thank her again for her time today and being live with us. We're now going to open up the next portion of this event to any questions from the community. If you guys have anything that you want to ask us, or please go ahead, just raise your hand and we'll unmute the mic so you can go ahead and ask us whatever's on your mind.
Yeah. So I just want to take an opportunity to really, reassure the community that, our partnership is not a one-time donation. So I hope that going forward, we will continue to have these events, get to know our partners. So that way we be more transparent, but also to be involved with our partnership and see their progress and how they evolve. So I hope that answers any kind of concerns that you guys have out there in the community as far as the partnership goes. So yeah, thank you guys for being here.
Actually, Ken, before we start taking some questions, did you want to maybe take a couple of minutes quickly to touch base on the second partner that we have as well, the man that rescues dogs?
Yes. So that is our next get to know our partners. I plan to have him on as well. We are in communication right now. It's another amazing partner. Again, these partners are intentional, guys. We're not just randomly just picking out partnership, right? We want to make sure that we can represent them well, but at the same time, they also can represent us well as well. So it goes both ways. So I want to make sure that the community knows that. So the second partnership is in Thailand. If you guys had a chance to take a look at their website, and you know that it's a big deal. They have over, I believe, 550,000 followers on Facebook. I think 400 on Instagram. He was on national television. You can see that on YouTube, which accumulated over, I believe, 6 million views already. So it's a very big partnership. And if you looked at his social media channels, he did recognize this a couple of times, and he's very active on a Facebook group as well. So if you have not joined a Facebook group, make sure you guys come, join us. He's in there posting about dogs and thanking us for the partnership. So again, for a partner to do that, it means that we are very involved in that. We are continuously providing resources to these organizations.
Amazing, yeah. And we are in talks with a few other charities as well at the moment, which hopefully we'll be able to provide you guys with more updates on in the future. But I do see that we have a couple of community members now that want to ask us something. So, Salcero, I'll start with you. I'm going to unmute your mic. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Right, I could be mistaken. I saw something probably on the internet saying the government, the SEC is trying to delist charity tokens from the Thailand exchanges. Have you heard something about this?
I know we have not. We have not heard anything about that. Yeah, so it's something that we'll keep an eye out on, and we go from there. As of now, no.
Okay, now just one little kind of article, probably on TikTok. I saw it. Could be just FUD, but like they did mention about Thailand delisting meme coins or charity tokens from their exchanges. If I'm wrong, that's good. But if I'm right, I know Thailand is only one country. There's loads of other countries out there, but just something to look out for, just in case, because we've got this charity with Thailand.
Right. Well, as of now, I'm not sure if I know any exchange that's from Thailand. So I'm not sure how that. And the exchanges that we're on, I don't believe they're in Thailand. So I'm not sure what impact that will make.
Okay, not to worry. Just probably some FUD I just heard.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks for the info.
You're welcome, but thank you very much. That's it.
No problem. Thank you, Salcero.
Hey guys, really quick. So about that whole charity thing, what it's about is it's basically they ban meme and fan-based tokens. We are a charity token. They didn't ban charity tokens apparently. It's memes and fan-based tokens.
Yeah, they say they're banning tokens that have no clear objective or substance underlying, and I think we fulfill that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's not us.
Yeah. So it doesn't take much to look at our project and realize that we're not just another meme token. We have a strong purpose, a strong mission, real development. Partner up with two charities already. So yeah, we are not just another meme token that just want to go to the moon. We want to go past the moon, wherever that is.
Perfect. Next member, MUBS. Your mic is unmuted. Please go ahead.
Thank you. This is probably a question for, I think it was Ken. You mentioned a lot around partnerships, and I have two questions, right? When you partner with someone, what kind of due diligence checks do you do, or what do you look out for? And how do you know that they're the right partnership to partner up with?
Right. So we do have a system in place that they go through a rigorous research, and I'm usually the one to do that. First, making sure that they operate it through ethics and integrity. That's very important because we know within the space, nonprofit organization, especially when we're trying to have a footprint all over the world, and that we don't really know them, right? Don't know what their intentions are, the integrity, the ethics. So it's important that we do a thorough research on it, and we make the best judgment from there. So far, the two partnerships that we have partnered with, I'm very confident that these are legitimate partnerships, and these are legitimate charities that will further help our missions as well as theirs in fulfilling saving dogs. I hope that answered your question, Mark.
Yeah, it does. And can I ask you, what would your ideal partnership look like? Like, if you could choose, I don't know, 1 or 2 companies, that would be the perfect partnership. You know, what do the companies look like, or who would they be?
I can throw in one
Yeah.
if you like.
Go
I
ahead.
think
What is that?
there's a global pet food manufacturer called Mars, and they operate internationally. I think having a pet food manufacturer or a toy manufacturer would be great, personally.
Yeah, I think resourcing definitely. But Mark, to answer your questions, if you had, I'm not sure if you were here listening to Pause with Cause, uh, but before we, solidify any kind of partnership, there's a lot of communication beforehand, just to make sure that they understand our expectations, and that they will represent us the best way. But not only just throwing a logo on, right? There's actually action plans. There's actually things that will happen that will involve Kabosu. And with Pause with Cause, as you probably heard, there's going to be a TV event coming up. A brochure is being made at the moment, and that will have our logo on there. And this brochure will be placed throughout Fred Meyer's. I'm not sure you guys know with Fred Meyer's, but they're a big chain under Kroger, which is a top 50 biggest company in the world. So think about that. So the exposure that we get from that is enormous, and they are also located in the mall. So when I look for this partnership, I really make sure that they're also helping us out, not just we're giving them the donation only.
Okay, thank you. Just one last thing. Have just a bit of food for thought. Have you thought about partnering with some kind of celebrities or something, for instance?
Oh yeah. We thought about it. And we have a lot of discussions already. We thought about it for sure. I think it's part of our progress, and that will help us evolve for sure. So yeah, no, it doesn't help that you have a big names out there representing us. So yeah, nothing is impossible.
Actually, Ken, if you want to just to tie into that question regarding the one charity that we've approached in Thailand that has partnerships with quite a few stars, let's say, with very big social media followings. Maybe you can talk about that a little bit more than I can.
Yes. So we cannot talk about it too much because the partnership has not gone through. But I can tell you that we are very confident that we probably will be able to close this deal. And this partnership that we have here, they do have some celebrities, big names behind them. So that's pretty much the summarize of it for now.
Awesome, amazing. Mubs, I'm assuming do you have any other questions before I move on to the next member?
All the questions I've asked. Thank you very much for your time, guys.
Thank you as well.
Hey, thank you, Mark.
Okay, Crypto Gordon Gecko, your mic is unmuted. Please go ahead.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Great. Thanks for hosting. Appreciate it. Partnerships are really great. I know all coins right now, market's pretty far down, but just if you could talk about some of the exchanges we're working on and what your plan is, kind of develop a little more of the presence to make it easier to buy the coin. If you could, please.
Yeah, so I think as far as exchanges, that's part of the growing process, right? So we were very mindful of that, and we will continue to seek out exchanges, and and a lot of these exchanges, you guys got to keep in mind that they do need a community behind us. So whenever you guys see like a posting for shilling, such as Gate.io, make sure that you guys get behind us, right? Exchanges do need a community behind it. So yeah. Very mindful of exchanges, part of the process of growing, and we will continue to seek out exchanges for sure.
Good deal, thank you. Is there anywhere specific regionally, or are you just sort of working on anything that comes up?
At the moment, I think. Go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, no, sorry. Just quickly, our main focus in the immediate future is Gate.io. They are exchange that we've kind of have our eyes on at the moment. But like Ken said, we do need our community to help us, because one of the requirements for Gate.io to be uplisted with them is to have a strong community and basically lots of demand for the token to be uplisted to them. So we're doing whatever we can on our end, but we'll need all the support that we can get from the community as well.
Absolutely. Happy to do that. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
So as we're speaking right now, I just looked at my phone and there's a text from Alex from PawsWithCause. I haven't opened it yet, but I believe that's an image of our of the event that she's at with our banner at this event. So yeah, if that's the case, then I will send it to the room.
Amazing. Okay, our next member, I'm a bit unsure how to pronounce this, but I'm gonna unmute your mic. You're free to speak. I can't really make out what the name is because the letters I don't recognize them, but your mic's unmuted if you have any questions for us. Okay, maybe we'll move on because like I said, I'm not too sure how to even make out what the name says. So anyone else? Does anyone else have any questions that they would like to ask?
I just wanted to know, guys, why are you so amazing?
Hey, Ben, to answer your questions, you know, we're just natural, brother. That's it.
Actually, we have a question now. Rafizan would like to speak, so I'm going to go ahead and unmute your mic. Rafizan, please go ahead.
Nothing. Just okay.
Do you have any questions for us, Rafizan?
No.
No. Okay. Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to the next person, Beerus. Beerus, I'm going to go ahead and unmute your mic. Please go ahead.
Subjects, Kabosu.
You hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. Just some questions, your thoughts on the increasing of holders or the holder numbers and the market cap, and how does it look like? What's your thoughts on the progress of that?
Sorry, maybe can you try repeating that one more time? I heard something about the number of holders and the market cap, but I couldn't quite make out everything you said.
Just your thoughts on the progress and how does it look like? Yeah, with the work you're doing.
Hey, Beerus, it seemed as though there's a lot of noise behind you, so the question was not very clear.
I think he just, I'm not sure, I'm assuming just based on what I made out, but he was asking about maybe the current market cap and the number of holders. I believe as far as holders, we're above 130,000 members, holders, I should say, at this point. And our market cap is about 7.5 million at the moment. So yeah, those are, I guess, the latest stats as of now.
Yeah, just your thoughts on the progress. Yeah.
Our thoughts on the project?
Yeah, so I think we have done some amazing work, guys. And that's because of our community involvement as well. I've been in the crypto scene for a while now, and I just have not seen the numbers or the stats that I just never seen it before. The first day, I think we did 100 million market cap, 33,000 followers or members in the Telegram, 130,000 holders. So that speaks volume as far as what the team and the community can do. So that's very amazing to see.
For sure. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. If anyone wants to ask us anything, please raise your hand. I'll unmute the mic. Okay, I'll give you guys a few more seconds to decide if you want to ask us anything before we move on. I don't see any hands raised at the moment.
Market cap holders. Hi, what's your thoughts about some market cap from the holders? And if it's gonna have a significant growth increase? Okay,
I think we've addressed that question, I believe. So we'll try to move on to the next member if anyone has any questions.
What was this question?
Oh, okay, Marco Zenos. I see your hand is raised, so I'm gonna unmute your mic. Marcos, please go ahead.
Subject Kabosu.
Do they have a YouTube channel? Is this going to be uploaded?
Sorry, Marcos, can you repeat that one more time?
Will this AMA be uploaded to YouTube or anything?
You know, I hope that this interview was recorded. We may have a member
it is
that
recorded. Yeah.
Oh, that is amazing. Yeah, so Marcus, going forward, so I think we realized that, you know, we do have a bunch of international groups as well. And one thing that we need to work on is that we need to bridge the communications. With the previous MMA structure, we realized that, you know, this voice AMA are not being communicated to our international channels. So there's a disconnect there. So hopefully going forward that we will have this recorded and maybe we put it in a text form and that our international community can translate that, you know, through Google. I think that's pretty easy to do. And they're able to communicate that to their channels properly. And yeah, you're right. Maybe it's something that we may be able to put on YouTube as well. So yeah, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna take a couple more questions, guys. I do see two people with their hands raised, so I'm gonna go ahead and unmute El Comparan. Please go ahead. Your mic is unmuted. El Comparan, your mic is unmuted if you want to go ahead and ask a question. Okay, I'm not sure if you can hear me or maybe your mic is muted, but you are able to speak if you like. Okay, maybe we'll come back to you if we can. We'll go ahead to the next person. Nima RST, I'm gonna unmute your mic. Please go ahead. Nima, can you hear us? Okay, we'll move on to the next person. Moon Operations Lead. Please go ahead. Your mic is unmuted.
Hi, Alex. Hi, everybody. Maybe you already answered, but I appreciate if you can summarize once again. What is Kabosu next 6 month roadmap? Would you summary again to us?
Yeah, Moon. So I think you can definitely see our roadmap on our website, right? So I know that the market conditions right now not very good, right? So we are very mindful of that. And we are very mindful and also listening to a lot of the feedback from the community as far as, you know, releasing the news, big development, such as the swap and things like that. Whether it's a good time to release all that, very mindful for sure. But I think at the same time, we need to also focus on the value, right? Which is we will continue to develop. We will continue to acquire partnerships. And I think by doing though, I think over the long run it will benefit us more. But with that being said, every real development that's been released deserves a little marketing campaign behind it. And we cannot speak much on it, but you will see that you will hear from that very soon.
Thank you, Ken. Moon Operations, if you have any other questions, please go ahead before we move on to the next member.
Yes, of course. One more thing about as Seattle Crypto stated that right now the market is let's say not good. So I believe just only roadmap in our website is not just an answer. I am just looking for answer in that condition. What we are planning to, maybe we will reduce the cost for the marketing, or what is the reaction right now for that environment? This is my question that looking for. Second one also, there is Swap Exchange software right now, and what is your expectation for the future for the exchange? Thank you.
Yeah, I think another member had raised that questions already. Again, we are very mindful that for us to grow, getting listed on exchanges, very important. So yeah, we are very actively seeking out for those, but we definitely need the community to get behind us as well. As far as development, the immediate focus right now is, of course, the swap, stake, and farming, and I can assure you that those are going very well. And again, you will hear that very soon here.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Ken.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Moon.
Thank you. Guys, we'll do one more question. I see a previous member who had his hand raised wants to ask. So El Camperon, I'm going to unmute your mic again. Please go ahead, and your mic is unmuted now.
When y'all gonna have a live AMA with a YouTuber where we could see your faces?
That question is brought up a lot of times, right? I'm not sure what the future holds, but I can assure you that the team is working hard behind the scene, and at the end of the day, and that's all that matters, right? If you look at the project right now, within a month, we had 2 partnerships. Again, you will hear about the swap, stake, farm, real development very soon. So that's the bigger picture, right?
I don't know. I think it helps a lot when people see the people that are in the project, their faces. People like to see their faces so they could trust them more.
I definitely understand what you're saying, El. We would definitely take that to consideration. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. Ken, we'll do one more question. I do see that Kabosu Army has a question as well, so we'll take that, and then we'll begin to wrap things up for the day. So Kabosu Army, your mic is unmuted. Please go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I really didn't have a question. I just wanted to give you guys a thumbs up, and I'm a holder since day one, and I'm liking the progress we are making. So yeah, I'd like to see what the future holds. Nothing else. And yeah, there is one question after you speak.
Yeah, thank you, Kabosu.
Awesome. Thank you for the support.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. It's always here. The Kabosu Army is strong, and like I'm only waiting for that. There was some kind of airdrop on due on the 16th. So yeah, I was trying to ask about it. That is it actually happening this 16th or the next?
An airdrop?
Yeah. If you retweet something like that, it was on Twitter. It was on the Twitter page. So you'll get $1,000 of Kabosu, something like that. So I wanted to ask about it.
Is it a competition?
Yeah,
Oh,
some sort of competition.
yeah. So we're gonna at the end of the AMA, we're gonna address the two ongoing competitions that we have.
Yeah.
So actually, I think maybe now is a good time to do that.
Yeah.
So as you guys know, we do have two ongoing competitions at the moment, both of which end tomorrow. The first competition, we are ready to announce a winner tomorrow, and we will be doing that. The prize was $1,000 in Kabosu tokens. So that's very exciting. So please stay tuned for the announcement tomorrow. For the second competition, which we announced, I believe, just over a week ago, we haven't had as many entries as we would have liked. The competition was based around TikTok, and the requirements were that we wanted basically to just meet our community members. We wanted to see you guys, and we asked you that you post a short video, just introducing yourself, letting us know where you're from, and saying a couple of things about Kabosu.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, at the moment, we've only had a few entries, and we would really like to extend that competition. And what we've decided to do is we're going to extend that competition by another week. So the TikTok competition, and we'll make sure to announce this officially after the AMA is over. But that competition will be extended now until the 21st of June, so a week from tomorrow. And to keep it fair for everyone, the people that have submitted entries, those will still count, and their views and comments will count towards the final tally. But for the requirements will change a bit. So for this new competition, what we're asking is, you guys just post a short video with a cute dog, whether it's your dog or a friend's dog or a neighbor's dog. It doesn't really matter as long as it's something to do with dogs, and gives Kabosu some kind of a shout out on TikTok. And whoever has the most views and comments on their video will win. But again, I do want to stress that the people that have already submitted videos, we will be taking those into account. And if they submit a second video for the new competition, we'll be adding their previous comments and views from the first video with the second one, just to make it fair for everyone. So we'll make sure to announce this officially tonight. So stay tuned for that. And yeah,
Yeah, okay, it's good that I asked you so that more people will know now that we also have a TikTok competition and it's due on the 21st, like it ends on the 21st. So there's an
exactly.
extended
No,
date as well.
yeah, for sure. We appreciate the question, and that's something that we did want to address today. So again, just to confirm one final time, the first competition, the winner for that will be announced tomorrow. And I would highly encourage you guys to stay tuned tomorrow, as we might be teasing something else as well. I can't really talk about it too much right now, but stay tuned for
Don't
that.
worry, we're always tuned, and we are a strong Kabosu army, bro. Thumbs up from my side. And I
Amazing.
gotta go.
Thank you.
Talk to you later, okay? Thank you so much for answering my
Okay.
question.
No problem, Kabosu Army.
Means a lot.
And yeah, just to end the second competition, like I said, we will be releasing an official announcement regarding the changes that we will be making to it, and it will be extended until June 21st. And yeah, I believe that pretty much wraps it up for that section. I don't see any more hands raised, so I believe we'll end here for now. Once again, I do really want to take this chance to thank Alex from PawsWithCause for her time today. She's a great woman, and we're so appreciative and grateful to be partners with her charity. And we look forward to developing this partnership more in the future. I want to thank Ken as well for his time and answering everyone's questions, and all the other team members that spoke today. And also thank you guys, the community. We realize, unfortunately, the last few weeks haven't been amazing. The crypto market has taken quite a big turn, but as you can see, we are still working as hard as ever, and we have very ambitious plans for the future. So thank you very much for your support. Thank you for believing in this project. We're very excited to share some some really, really exciting news in the next few days with you guys. So stick tuned for that. And yeah, I believe that will wrap it up for today. Ken, if you want to have a final word, or if any of the other team members want to say something to the community, please go ahead.
Yeah, no, I just want to take a minute to say, yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. I think we have the most amazing community out there. And thank you for your support, and continue to support us. You know, we're not other ordinary project. We want to go past the moon, right? So yes, so it takes a collective effort between the team as well as the community, and so I think you guys been doing an amazing job on that. So yeah, continue to support us and kind of keep an eye out on anything that we need you guys to show, and just continue to do that. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. Okay, we'll wrap this up, guys. Thank you again for tuning in today, and look forward to chatting with you next time. Everyone,
Thanks,
enjoy the rest of your Sunday.